Grant up on his toes, and he kind of bobs and weaves and moves around. There's the Windmill. He's cocking that right hand. And Ray got that right hand in the midsection, straight away. White's got an exceptional reach, as you can see if you watch him. He stands up there mighty tall.
Tom, the Windmill is in a substitute role here this evening. Originally, Jim Elder was scheduled to fight Steve Grant. He sustained a broken right hand and had to pull out of the fight, and the Windmill stepped in on a very short notice.
One of the most popular fighters to ever box in Southern California. The carpenter from Ventura has built his own following, and it's a good one, a very vociferous one, and a very loyal one. Just at the bell at the end of round one, the Windmill got in a real good right hand on Grant. Just shoots that left jab out. Grant walks right into it. The extra reach. And Windmill seems to be going back as Grant is shooting his jab. And the Windmill spun him in a corner and also missed to the right cross. Now the Windmill starts jabbing at Grant.
And his very last start here at the Civic Auditorium just 2 weeks ago, I have never seen him look better than he did it and winning over Roger Rouse. He won virtually every round, and he did everything that was asked of him. He would clown a little bit on when he was asked to fight, really stand up there and fight. He displayed knowledge of boxing that I really didn't know he knew about. He possessed. He came through with a great left hook, a fine right cross, and he was most impressive in defeating Roger Rouse.
Well, as I've seen him fight so many times, and I've said the same thing, that he may look awkward and he may clown, but he really knows what he's doing in there, and I think he's proved that. Okay, here's Stan with the bout. Referee Bobby Rings giving the boys their instructions. Now they're ready to go. The Windmill's got some new trunks tonight. Look at him. He starts hammering his own stomach, I guess, just to loosen it up a little bit.
Although the Windmill is the recognized 175 champion, the light heavyweight champion of the state of California, tonight he is boxing a heavyweight. In fact, he is a heavyweight. He himself is weighing over 175 pounds. The other fellow weighs 192. So this is a heavyweight match, not a light heavyweight contest.
I think we're getting a dancing performance here. Windmill took a look at Grant, saw his fancy little footwork, so the Windmill decided to give him a little bit of the Windmill shuffle. You see Grant up on his toes, and he kind of bobs and weaves and moves around. There's the Windmill. He's cocking that right hand. And Ray got that right hand in the midsection, straight away. White's got an exceptional reach, as you can see if you watch him. He stands up there mighty tall.
Tom, the Windmill is in a substitute role here this evening. Originally, Jim Elder was scheduled to fight Steve Grant. He sustained a broken right hand and had to pull out of the fight, and the Windmill stepped in on a very short notice.
One of the most popular fighters to ever box in Southern California. The carpenter from Ventura has built his own following, and it's a good one, a very vociferous one, and a very loyal one. Just at the bell at the end of round one, the Windmill got in a real good right hand on Grant. Just shoots that left jab out. Grant walks right into it. The extra reach. And Windmill seems to be going back as Grant is shooting his jab. Grant misses with the left hand, and the Windmill spun him in a corner and also missed with the right cross. Now the Windmill starts jabbing at Grant. Bobby Ring says, keep it clean, and Windmill says, okay, and then starts fighting again. There he goes with a double shot for the kidney. Cocks his hand, and Grant reaches up and grabs it. Windmill is into his dance.
The script set up by Warren Cabral, the manager of Steve Grant, is to keep forcing the Windmill right into it. Don't let him give it a chance to get set and use those clowning tactics.
Now Grant got him from behind and holding him, and the Windmill touches the gloves, says it's all right. One thing you want to watch with Ray White, and that is that he never takes his eye off of his opponent. You don't see him ducking to a point of where his head is not into it. He's watching his opponent, which is why you see him slip so many punches or fake away. Grant trying to come in on him, trying to force him. White still shooting that left jab, and Grant has not been able to connect with those good shots.
I can't forget the line he came up with prior to the bout with Roger Rouse. The Windmill says, well, Rouse is 36, I'm 34. At least I have youth going for me. Oh, he's something else.
One thing you want to watch when you watch Ray White fight, and that is that he might have some wild punches, but he also happens to be one of the best defensive fighters we've ever seen. He very seldom takes a good, clean shot from his opponent. He's usually moving or covered up in some manner. So the guys who fight him up to this point haven't really got in one of those real zingers that can take you out.
He sampled a few punches to the body and a few on the arms, but hardly ever on the chin. Spectator at ringside, Movie Land's Bob Conrad, who was a great Windmill White fan.
Chance, I understand, to talk to Bob Conrad a little later, Mickey, so we'll look forward to that. That left hand just skinned the whiskers of Grant, and that was a 1 second of the round. There it is. It's cleaned up. Ray White in the white trunks, Steve. A right hand by White beats Grant with the left.
Between rounds, Tom, we checked with some of the boxing writers here at ringside.
In trouble. To those who say the Windmill can't punch,
I'm sure Steve Grant wouldn't agree with him at the moment. He was nailed but good. Big round for the Windmill.
Grant trying to hang on. Bobby Rings. White's giving him the old loose head now.
That's a pretty good line. He was asked, given the corner, if he was following the script to a T. He says, no, I was supposed to run, but he wasn't supposed to follow so quite so fast. Oh, boy. The Windmill's elder statesman manager, Mr. Baron von Steuem, and his charming wife celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary this past week. A charming couple.
Left followed with a right cross by White. With a right cross by White.
Off TV here at the Civic Auditorium in Santa Monica on June 19th, Armando Muniz, undefeated as a professional, meets Mario Marcos of Guadalajara, Mexico. We mentioned several times about the Windmill's superb condition. Taking a look at the other fellow, he too is in marvelous condition here this evening.
I'd say so.
And one of his finest efforts here in the Southland.
White comes off of these clinches and then left-hand Windmill. Grant is bleeding very badly from the mouth. This is it. Referee Bobby Rings has the boys touch gloves. The 10th round of the scheduled 10-rounder. And Steve Grant has had a bath in his corner between rounds. They have just poured water on him, trying to shake him out. It's as though he was stunned in the last round, or to try and give him a pickup here. Right hand by White coming off that clinch. Windmill gets a